Somebody told me that he's ready to place 1 million naira for me to spend just 20 minutes inside mortuary. He said that ghost will slap me.
I started this career of a mortician year 2001.
Tell us your experience. These things, are they true? If they are true, tell us. If they are not true, tell us what really happened.
The first experience I had when it was like, I was not thinking I would become a mortician. He was very strong and hefty guy. Where they stopped him, leave that place, he was looking for bike. Then bike was running. When they get to that particular street that he was stopped, you know that the vehicle has to stop.
The vehicle automatically stopped on its own, or somebody stopped it.
He stopped on his own. Then coming to ghosts, terrorizing people in the mortuary. Based on a little experience I have, I've been hearing stories. When I was employed, there were some drama just for me to run away. My mind was that if I wake up good, if I didn't wake up,
fine.
My colleague will come and see my corpse. He was one of the strongest area boy in Calabar South. None of us, I think we were up to 50 morticians dead from different states. So if you say you want to see ghosts, then you will see ghosts.
Welcome again to the KaaTruths Podcast, and today we are going to bring you an exciting episode. I have with me Mr. Basi Ayomba, a mortician. You know those people that used to dress corpse. You know, you people have been asking me, KaaTruths, please bring morticians. Let them come and tell us stories about some of the things we've been hearing, things that used to happen in mortuaries, how ghosts used to slap morticians, how ghosts used to wake up in the middle of the night, how you cannot spend 20 minutes. Somebody told me that he's ready to place 1 million naira for me to spend just 20 minutes inside mortuary. He said that ghost will slap me. So I decided I was going to bring in a professional mortician who has worked in a mortuary for decades. And today we are going to be hearing from him directly. If you look at me, you know, I am dressed with my bishop attire. I know that it's going to be hot today. So, Mr. Basi, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So tell us, please. You know, we've been hearing all of these stories. Yeah. And most of them, it's Nollywood that actually made us to start talking about it. Things that we see in movies, where a corpse in a coffin refuse ambulance to move, and then we'll see people who come with schnapps, or to perform some kind of rituals and all of that. And we've also heard stories that ghosts terrorize people in mortuary. That sometimes some people say that ghosts of dead people used to wake up in the midnight and be having discussions among themselves, to the point that if you're new to the mortuary, the older ones will start drilling you. So please tell us your experience. These things, you've been there, you've seen corpse, you've worked in the mortuary, and tell us your experience. These things, are they true? If they are true, tell us. If they are not true, tell us what really happened.
Okay. I'm glad to be here today.
Please, come close to your mic, yeah.
I'm very glad to be here today.
You can relax. You can relax.
Like I said, I'm very glad to be here and to, let me try to clear the air or enlighten the public about mortuary. You asked two questions. I will start from ghosts. Let us put it straight. A corpse refusing to enter an ambulance. I have witnessed that for 2 or 3 consecutive times. You know, I started this career of a mortician year 2001. Back then. in Calabar.
That is
That's
23
23 to
24
years ago. So the first experience I had when it was like, I was not thinking I would become a mortician live. I was scared of ambulance due to some stories, fabricated stories we hear. So there was one guy that died. It happened to be one of my brother's friend. He was stabbed along somewhere around Goldie, like that. So due to that, he was very strong and hefty guy. Where they stabbed him, he now managed, they stabbed him here. He now managed to leave that place. He was looking for bike. Then bike was running in Calabar then. So when he got to the roadside, he stopped the first bike. The first bike agreed to carry him, but the bike man noticed that he was bleeding.
He was bleeding.
So the bike man now zoom and go. So he now was waving the second one. It happened around the night, around 9, between 8, 9, 10. So when the second one now stopped, due to the first bike experience to him, he now hold the bike and sit by for that one to zoom. He fell down and go. So when people came in, they were thinking that his bike
that killed him.
Tapped him. Not until the day he was to be buried. I think they embalmed him at the teaching hospital, Calabar. So the day was to be buried. When the family was unable to afford ambulance, so they now use this Peugeot pickup to put their corpse. People were falling, as that is the tradition there. People were falling, sinking. When they get to that particular street that it was stopped, that the vehicle has to stop.
The vehicle automatically stopped on its own, or somebody stopped it.
He stopped on his own. So we were not like, they called his younger brother. Say, come and talk. The younger brother now talk. Cry. They start the vehicle. The vehicle starts. When they move, the engine off again. That was when somebody, eldest person among the group, now brought us snap. They talk. Somebody say, do you know why this vehicle stopped here? This is where they killed him.
Oh.
So when they now talk, we pour drink, now pour water. The person that was in front of the vehicle, they say, the person should come down, let his brother
enter.
That was when the vehicle now
started
move. So another experience again. That one, it happened here in Abuja. It was a body that they took the body to his village, I think along this airport road. The ambulance man, I know the ambulance man. Now, so what he noticed that the car stopped. When he come out, he saw oil. That is engine oil on top of his bonnet.
Wait. It's in a gallon or
just pour on top of the bonnet.
From nowhere.
Yes. That is a sign. So the man now quickly, he's an elderly person, now quickly and tell the family that.
Okay, because he has, he has the experience.
Yeah, yes. He now tell the family, and knowing that this man told his people, when I die, don't take me to
mortuary.
My village.
Oh.
Do you understand?
He doesn't want to be buried in the village.
In his village. So, that apart, then coming to ghosts, terrorizing people in the mortuary, with the belief I have, with the experience I have, like I said, I was not trained. I was not dreaming in my life that I would work in a mortuary. And it was not by mistake I work in a mortuary. But why I'm saying it's not by mistake that I work in a mortuary is that I have see the benefit. Because when we were employed that year 2001, most of us, like 4 or 5 years, they later retrain people that enter the job with the lower certificate. Most of my friends that when we were entering like that, they were telling me, trying to discourage me, they were laid off. But me, I was still working there. So I will say that based on a little experience I have, I've never experienced ghosts. We have been hearing stories, fabricated stories, even when we were small. I will tell you again that when I was employed into that place, there were some drama just for me to run away. But I was there because I want to work. I want to put a change to a name, particular name, that the younger people from my client, they refuse to work, Efik people. Somebody have said it before. I've had it several
That they don't used to work.
They don't used to work.
But you wanted to work.
Yes. So when I was employed with people I made there, Akwa Ibom was, I think there was only 2 Efik in tribe that was working there. So when I employed into the system, teaching hospital, they will be telling me stories that even the daytime like that, they used to, you see, like someday you come and meet one of them, elderly person there, he will be talking to himself. So I now ask, I say, I'm talking to somebody, these people.
Okay, they were doing that thing to frighten you.
I'm coming. So I'm going to these people, don't you see them? I was scared. Even until I cannot resume work early. If I'm resuming early as 6 to 7, but it has been in my practice that wherever you have an appointment, we get to that place before the time.
Yes.
So there was a time it was mandatory that I am the new employee, that I supposed to early go to the office, open it, no, you will not have cleaner in mortuary. People are afraid because of all the stories.
Yes.
Clean the place, you are an attendant, and then I was an attendant. An attendant, you do everything, clean everywhere. We can resume by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
So they look at, see, if you are not, if you don't know what you are doing, people will push you for you to be frustrated in life. So, and they will close last. Do you know what these people do? When they close, they will go and look at an abandoned body. Close the door like this, stand the abandoned body by the door, follow the back door, go. So when I'm coming in the morning,
because they know that you will come early in the morning.
When I come early in the morning, I open the door, we see old body that was inside the morgue, boom, on the ground, we run away. But me, I'm like a lion. That if you say you are laughing. If you say you can do this,
those people really doubt it.
Yes. If you say you can do this, me, I will show you that I can do better than you. It's a challenge. So now when I run, I will go close to the roadside. I will sit down. I will be timing them. And once any of them come, I will just do as if I will just text and enter inside the hospital. I'll be watching until when I saw the person coming close to the office, I will now follow back and enter. So when they enter, you say, this man again, or this woman again, you have come again. Look at where you live, where you are lying down there, you come and stay here. You understand? They will not carry it, go and put it inside. So one day they told me that there was a bucket we normally used to. This is a life story. The bucket we normally used to bath, wash cloth. They will fetch water, go and put inside the mug. The mug is a very big hole. Put inside the mug there. Carry some soap dish and keep. So when I come in the morning, what's the bathing bucket doing inside the mug? He said, they don't come carry and go bath. Oh, people.
Ghost, they bath.
Not until one day,
Spirit, they bath.
there was a day I was sleeping in the daytime. We were gisting. They will see, because each time I stay with them, they will bring this same topic. So I was like, we sit down, we're talking till I sleep. I lie on top bench inside the reception. I sleep. When I wake up, I find out that it's only me that is here. Nobody's here. And now run out again. So when I run out, I meet them outside. They laugh, say, what is pursuing me? I say, why people leave only me there and nobody call me? They laugh. So until one day like this, something happened. They said I must enter night. Because of that, because I was closer to the supervisor. For over a year, I was not running shifting. I was doing permanent morning. because I begged the supervisor. Then they were telling the supervisor that I have to follow them and run night shift. So on the one day, when they now include my name on a roster that I should run shifting, so when it gets to my turn to do night duty, I was discouraged. But I remember that when I had that employment, my father took the appointment paper to my dad. My dad was His Royal Highness, clan head. He now prayed for me and advised me. You will hear sort of story. Some will tell you, say, go, let them cut something on your body so that you will not see ghosts. Ghosts will not beat you. Some will say, go, they will take you to where they will do ring. You wear ring. So that ghosts will don't do all those things, because if you do all those things, you expose to what you are not supposed to expose to. And I was not taking it well. I was not satisfied with my dad. And I went to village. My mother is a deaconess in Apostolic Church. So I showed my mother. My mother was like happy and shedding tears. I said, why? He said, okay, I should take. He said, is there no other job apart from mortuary work? I said, that's what they gave me. He now said, okay, let me take you to my
Pastor.
apostle. Yes, the Apostolic Church. And when we get the man, because the man was a retired civil servant, he was very happy. That is, I believe in that man more than my father.
Because of course he's an apostle.
Yes, the man now pray, say, it's a very good work. Federal government. The man congratulates me like 3 times. He now pray for me. He says, tell me the same advice my father gave to me at the city there. Why I met this man in the village. So I now bring myself back to my friend. The man of my friend is an army man now. When they gave me that appointment paper, because of all these stories, the guy now said, okay, let me give him the appointment paper that he is going to give me 100,000.
You want to buy it?
Yes. I said, I always tell myself, say, if any human being can swallow 1 stone, I can swallow 2. And I say, no, let me go and think. That was what I answered my friend. So, I now bring back my mind that I have a blessing from my mother, my father, even my pastor. So why should I be afraid of ghosts? So when the thing happened the night, we were like, whenever I resume work, I will go and sleep with the security at the security post. So one day, there was something happened. So the people gave me money. Somebody died somewhere. We now went to bring the body to the morgue. I was alone. All throughout, I worked there like 5 years. Only one person on night duty. So they will now give, 5,000 was a very big money then. So when they gave me the 5,000 as a mortician, so the security man say I should bring the money for them, let them share the money and give me my own share. I said, why? He said, because you always be here with us. Is it not here that the man came and meet you? I said, no. What I expected you people to do is that give me, I wouldn't mind for me to give people half of this money, but I'm the one that do the job.
Yes.
He said, no, they must share it equal to everybody. I said, no, I will not agree this. I now pocket the money. He said, okay, leave our office. Hi. I went and sit down with the nurses. When time comes, it was late in the night. Nurses now, okay, go and sleep. Oh. We too want to sleep. They closed their door. Stay with their patient. And now went. I sat down outside. I look at my office. I said, now one day person born, now one day person go die. I enter inside the office. Enter inside where we used to sleep. Bring out mattress, lay. Carry cloth, cover my head all. My mind was that if I wake up good, if I didn't wake up,
fine.
My colleague will come and see my corpse. Then good and fine. It's not robbery that I go. It's not biting. It's inside my
By
office.
that time, you were still afraid of those stories.
Sir, I did not sleep till you cannot cheat nature. So when I think it was around
if your
3,
mind
4,
is not at rest,
yes,
you cannot sleep.
around 3-4 a.m. And now I doze up, I sleep. So when I wake up around 6:30, I now made myself inside. Only me sleep here. I said, could it be that we were two? And the other person, the second person, early wake up and go. I said, no, I am alone on duty. Since yesterday night, I can remember the whole thing that happened yesterday. I was alone.
And nothing happened.
Since then, I wake up. When I wake up, I laugh. I carry bucket, enter bath. So those my colleagues, when they meet me, they say, so who did I sleep here with? I say, only me. He said, it's a lie. You now have to go to security. And security say, since this is what happened yesterday, we pursue him. And he sleep inside the office. So when they complete in the office, then one of them now say, they have been doing this. And a lot of people, when they employ, They will use this to scare the people. They will run away.
Then go run.
They will run away. That they can see that I am coming to stay and work. So, see, regarding on that, I believe, because I'm a Christian. You know what?
So what you're saying is that for all the years you've worked in a mortuary, you have never for one day seen a ghost, a corpse, woke up and start talking to you, or start disturbing the mortuary.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
This is funny. The reason why I'm asking is because the stories are just so much. They say that if you go to mortuary, in the middle of the night, they used to wake up. That sometimes they even used to be singing.
Sir, you are not lying. Say there is. I will not mention name. A gospel singer that died in Abuja here. Did you know that the story was in everywhere? Thank God that week, throughout that week, I was on night duty. I slept there alone. You understand me? So we were going to mechanic workshop around this area one with my HOD, my head of department. Two guys came in. They were talking of this issue. They were arguing over themselves. No, they said he's even sinking in the muck. My HOD now look at me and smile. So when we leave that place, I said, look at how the people talk. I said, okay, this one, now small talk, even me. Because if you don't meet me there, if I meet you on the way or any other place, you wouldn't believe that I'm a mortician.
Yes.
Because maybe the mortician you know of yesterday, we have changed, we have upgraded. What I'm saying so is that there are some morticians, in those days, before we joined, people like us joined the job. If somebody passed you like that, why is this man smelling like this?
Yes.
You understand me? You look at them very dirty like that. So time is changing. So we need to change according to the time. Now we have so many graduates into the system. So they were like challenging themselves, even when we are directly involved. We, like we both say, let's hear from the horse's mouth.
Yes.
They will argue with us.
Even though they don't have the experience that you have.
These people, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. When I was small then, back in Calabar at Goldie, around Mary's General Hospital, I lost one of my cousins. When we went to the mortuary, the way the assistant, or mortician will attend to you, you'll be afraid. You want to come and see the body? Are you sure? Are you serious? Okay, they will bring one time, but put your two hands here. You understand? It's not a fabricated story. It's something that happened that I know. I see.
So they do that thing just for you to place value in what they are doing.
I don't know whether to place value or to make you scared or how to.
So that you stop seeing them as normal human beings.
Yes, exactly. So
if so many people as we are having this discussion now. If so many people, once you tell them that you're a mortician,
they will run away from
They will run away.
Yes.
Fear. Exactly. They'll say this one used to sleep with ghosts.
So I tell you, even up till now, I have some colleagues that they hide their profession, their identity. They don't want people to know that they are working in the mortuary because of how the society will look at you. And not only society, I cannot blame society. It's because of how most of us present ourselves, present the job to them. I see no reason why you should be telling people for you whether you want to impact fear into them or whatever. And this is human being we are dealing with. They will look at it another different dimension. So, sir, I know there is a say that they said it's not always good for you to shift the boundary of DST. That is in those olden days boundary. You don't shift it. When you're born and come to say this is what the boundary my parent operate on you. It's better you operate on that, or you can amend it. You understand? There are many are not for you to shift. You understand me? If maybe like in those days they will cut a stick and plant by the boundary, you can say, okay, let me not just plant a kind of stick, let me plant an economic tree. That is a kind of amendment I'm talking of for you to amend the boundary of yesterday. But I know, if you really want to know whether there is ghosts, ghost is a spirit outside from a dead man. A corpse, right? When you don't give, they say this man have given a ghost. as you stop breathing.
Give
you have
up the
transformed,
ghost.
give us the ghost good. You transform to another thing. Yes, even the Bible said we know that there is something like spirit, but do you want to see spirit? Why I'm asking this question is that based on the advice my parents, if you want to see ghosts, you see ghosts. Okay, when we were small, they will say if you stand inside the middle of the market,
bend and look between your legs.
So I go to Use market and go and bend, you will not see any ghost. Then another one again, they will say when somebody died in a house, back in those days, every prominent family will have big mirror in the parlor. So if somebody just died in that house,
so don't look at the mirror.
They will turn the mirror to face the wall, or they use big blanket to cover the mirror wrap it, because why? If you ask, they say if you look at the mirror, you will see ghost.
The ghost.
So go to a modern mortuary. There is no modern mortuary that will not see a washhand basin and mirror.
And this is where you are supposed to see dozens of ghosts.
Okay, now this is an ambulance. If some people will say, I will not go to mortuary to go and see, but we have been seeing ambulance. Ambulance is mainly to carry the patient, live patient, and the corpse. And the ambulance has a side mirror, both inner and outside.
Yet they've never seen ghosts.
Yes. Will you tell me that the driver will drive a vehicle from one state to another without looking at the mirror? Have they seen ghosts before?
But earlier, you said you told us the story of how some of these dead bodies, like the one you talked about, your brother or your relation.
Yes,
where he stopped. He made a car to stop on the road. That one, is it the work of a ghost? Or because that is the question people are going to ask. If you say ghosts do not do all these things in mortuary, how about that one?
Yeah, that one. See, I will tell you that he was just trying to pass a message. Because we were contemplating that it was Okada that stabbed him. Not knowing that Okada hand was not connected to this guy dead. It was. Because that day they were playing, Calabar, back in those days they have area boys in Calabar. He was one of the strongest area boy in Calabar South. You have been hearing Calabar South. That is the heart of area boys in Cross State. So the plan then was that after burial of this guy, any Okada will go kill. But the area boys. So
without that thing, there
really
would have been war.
That he passed that message, and within a week, they now find out the truth that it was even his friend that stabbed him. They were playing this gambling in a cemetery.
In a cemetery.
Goldie cemetery. So it's like he warned them. So they now they want to hold him and collect the money. So he was a very powerful person. So he was there. We believe there was a fight whereby they bring a knife and stab him here. And so, are you aware that even now they are building house in the cemetery
where people live?
Yes,
and nothing happens to them.
Nothing happens to them.
Cemetery is one place where if you're passing cemetery like this, you'll be catching cold, fear, and not me. Because I don't believe in any of those things. I can go and sleep peacefully in anywhere. It doesn't bother me.
It's all about belief. If you believe and you practice, like me now, I believe that there is no ghosts. Yes, that's my belief. And I practice that there is no ghosts. Because if I can walk...
And they are speaking authoritatively as someone who has worked with dead bodies for almost 24 years.
2001. Start to count. June 2001. So I've never come across. I have slept in a mortuary alone. Not once, not twice. Not 1 year, not 2 years. In fact, if you're on night duty, only you will do night duty, night shift.
Hi.
So I've never come across ghosts. And I asked this question. In Abuja here, I have a connection with the cemetery attendant. All of them, I have their contact. So there was them now, we just stand, we talk. People do, and I say, we're there here for night. What brother talk come? Well, I was asking, how secure is this place? Yeah, it's secure though. I said, what if somebody bring a corpse to bury in the night? He said, no. People there here now. Security there here in the night, which is true. Have they ever seen ghosts? No. So is it 2 years ago? We had during COVID-19, yes. I think it was immediately after COVID-19. the Abuja Health Management now organize a workshop, a seminar for all the health workers, mostly the morticians from the Middle Belt. That is Kaduna, Kuki, all this Benue. So
Yes.
we were at one of these hotels at Kariki, is it Durumi, for like, I think it was like 3 days workshop. Somebody asked this question. One of the resource person asked this question with the mortician board, because mostly the majority was a mortician. But they say they want to really focus on the mortician because of the disaster, the pandemic. So somebody asked this question. Do you know what happened? The one of the mortician that happened to answer the question, I think it was from Benue State. All this story is story. No, none of us. I think we were up to 50 morticians dead from different states. Nobody said it happened. It happens to me. So have you ever seen anybody that say I have seen ghosts? Say I have seen ghosts.
In stories that I heard. Somebody said.
The guy was saying that it happened at. He mentioned that mortuary at Benue State. You know, I said, were you there? He said no. He just had it. He now said, another person again now said this story I had that I think is it the Igbo land ghosts, somebody that passed on, went and bought Okpa and and mineral. I say, who among us, you are the mortician, who among us has ever seen a ghost, or you ever say this so person said he was so person that the thing happened to? We are the mortician here. We now keep the seminar as we're interacting as a mortician. Right now we have a mortician forum. No mortician, no cemetery attendant that will tell you I have seen ghosts.
It's just stories.
It's stories. But you see, like I wanted to tell you something. One of the advisors was advised. He said, if there's something Kalawe will say, oh, you moko, who find I'm not go see. So if you say you want to see ghosts, then you will see ghosts.
You know, the human mind is such a very powerful thing that whatever you begin to imagine constantly, the mind will create it for you.
Yes.
For example, if you come into this studio in the night, alone, and you're someone who is not used to the studio, and you have fear in you, see, every single thing you look at will have head and hands.
Like human being.
Like human being.
Exactly.
Once that fear enters you, even if you look at this light, you will think that it's an old woman that is about to kill.
Yes. You know why? It's an imagination. And you will not just see this light as an old woman who, this light will like, you will see like you have passed old woman on the street.
Yes.
This light will reflect as
it will resemble someone
like the
you
old
met.
woman you pass maybe by the gate along the street.
See,
it's the imagination.
You now think you have seen a ghost.
Yes, it's imagination. When you see a particular person, you say, this person resembles winch. You begin to entertain fear. You saw the person physical. So inside your house, whenever I take light on in the middle of the night, you can see any object in your house like that person that you saw.
All right. It's been a wonderful one. You know, this has been a very mind-blowing and enlightening discussion. Most of us, we've had stories about some of these things where people tell all kinds of unverified stories. And today, we're privileged to have heard from someone with over 2 decades experience working as a mortician. All right. And if he has just confirmed it that he has never for once in his life or, the forum, none of the morticians, Abuja at least, have been able to confirm that they saw or witnessed anything like the activities of ghosts in a mortuary or anywhere or in the cemetery. So please, when you hear a story, try to verify it. Don't just believe. Try to ascertain the authenticity of the story before you spread it. The next person we're going to be inviting to this podcast studio is someone who, a native doctor. And we're going to be throwing up a challenge a 10 million naira challenge. In fact, I'm using this opportunity to throw up a 10 million naira challenge to all the native doctors in Nigeria or across anywhere. We are going to have a live session where, of course, we've thrown a challenge about Odeshi. We increased it to 30 million naira and nobody showed up. All right, we wanted to test Odeshi. I'll test it with real gun. You say you have Odeshi, I'll shoot you with my pump action. Let's see if it will penetrate or not. No. But no one showed up. All right, so this time around we are going to have another, contest, or I will call it a contest between a native doctor. I want a native doctor to come to this studio and turn me to something. They can turn me to salt. If you're able to turn me to anything, don't turn me back to human being again. But if you're not able to turn me to anything, I will flog you. I will flog you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.